She asked me to shave my mustache. Instantly, him and I took an ego beat because I thought she loved it.
Hey guys! Welcome back to Do You Accept This Rose, week 6. We're officially in only Tasia zone. This is
Thank goodness.
Yeah, like her first official week.
Yeah.
So it starts right off with the first group date, which is Montel, Ivan, Damar, Chasen.
Wait.
Are you gonna ask who Montel and Damar are?
Yes.
Damar is, he's been on it from the beginning. He wrote her a poem.
Oh, okay, yeah. Got
and
him.
then Montel, he is one of the new 4 that came in.
Okay.
Montel, Ivan, Damar, Chasen, Ed, Bennett, and Joe. They all show up to this weird, another, conference
Yeah,
room
it's
from
another,
La Quinta, decorated like a classroom. Desks and everything, and, a blackboard.
And then they're like, surprise, we have 2 guests for you, and it's Ashley, I, and Jared. So they're, a past bachelorette. They fell in love on Bachelor in Paradise. They've been together for a few years now, so it's, it's good.
Okay.
I think they're, from Massachusetts, I want to say, because he's, a huge, huge, huge Patriots fan. Yeah.
Got a lot of Massachusetts representation.
Yeah, I know, seriously. So they show up and they help Tasia with this competition. I don't even know how I would describe it.
It was bizarre. So I think they planned the whole date, she said.
Which I don't know,
Sorry about that. I don't see the benefit in having someone else plan the date. I mean, I guess it's fun. If it's
didn't
a
look
surprise.
that fun, though.
No, well, I mean, I think the idea of them planning a date is fun.
Yeah.
The date itself was the grown
Double sass.
man challenge.
Sass without the S.
Yeah, I'm gonna say grown butt men. So they're Tasia wants a grown butt man, not a baby, not a man child. That's what it was.
Yeah, they do a competition.
Which is literally just school-based questions, and Bennett's I went to Harvard, I'm gonna knock this out of the park. And he's apparently the dumbest human alive.
Okay, is that another one of those character plots? He was just unable to do it. He kept getting it wrong. He couldn't spell the word limousine. And I'm you went to Harvard. There's no shot.
I feel all of his dialogue was written by the producers.
Yeah.
It was very
I went to Harvard.
From there she's now you're gonna play tug of war. The kind where you it's wrapped around your waist and you have to run to the bouquet.
Did you ever watch The Amazing Race? Oh, okay. They should have done okay, there's a bunch of different locations you have to get to on La Quinta, and they gave you a map, and you had various challenges you had to do. So say you had to do a brain game at the one, and then once you get that, you advance to the next thing, and it's showing, can you read a map? Can you work well in a team? I feel I should just plan their dates. They should do an art class,
That would be such a good idea.
See okay, are these people creative?
Are they patient?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, this is the tug of war thing, and then they go into this breakfast in bed thing where they basically have to make her food, and then she's sitting in this prop bed, which weird vibes.
They have to give it to her creatively or romantically.
Yeah. Bennett comes in a robe and joins her in bed. It was really weird. He ends up winning the grown butt man competition. Ed gets man-child.
Oh yeah, because he couldn't do the tug of war because he had a leg injury.
Yeah, so Ed gets that, and he has to carry around a fake baby. For the rest of the episode, he's carrying around this baby with him.
I don't really like him, but I was he's really owning the baby thing. He even changed its outfit at one point. It was pretty funny.
You know what it reminds me of is in high school when people they did that class.
Mm-hmm.
And they would bring the baby to the football games.
Yes.
And all the parents would be staring thinking there's a bunch of teen parents.
They go to the dinner portion of the group date, which also Bennett shows up in a robe and is let me steal you away. And she's Bennett, I haven't even said hi to the other people yet. Ed and Chasen, it literally starts because Ed is you don't have a big enough vocabulary. You called Claire beautiful, and now you're calling Tasia beautiful. So then Ed confronts Tasia and I don't even know what he really had to say. Oh, he was
he basically was Chasen's on here for the
fame.
followers. She pulls Chasen aside And Chasen's like, I never said that. I get weird vibes from him. Like, really, really weird vibes from Chasen.
He looks like a caricature drawing. He's very simple. He thinks that it's, like, mind-blowing when he's like...
Alright, she's a smoke show then.
I'd had a different word for it.
Yeah.
I thought of one, and I'm gonna call her Smoke Show.
Yeah, which I saw a tweet, and the tweet was like, you really shouldn't be calling, like, your future wife, like, a smoke. Like, would you want to be referred to as a smoke show? Like, I guess that's nice, like, once.
And Bennett's like, we asked you to come up with another adjective, and you came up with a noun.
Oh, Bennett. He's got that down, but can't spell limousine. Spell limousine, go.
Limousine.
Sarah basically went to Harvard.
I'm smarter than a Harvard student.
That's sick.
That was really it, and, like, nothing really came of it. Tasia, like, didn't really care about the feud. Also, like, when are people gonna learn that tattling doesn't make you look attractive to the
It's
person?
literally, whoever tattles never wins. Like, did they not realize that by this point? Like, anyone who tattles, it's like, they're always like, well, you're not focused enough on me, you're more focused on the drama.
Yeah, like, why do you
just
care?
stay out of it. Literally stay. If you're annoyed, like, just, like, internalize that.
Ignore it. Snitches get stitches.
Yeah, literally.
Stop jibber-jabbing your mouth,
It's
dude.
not jibber-jabber. You're the one that's like a rocking chair going back and forth, man.
How am I going back and forth?
You say the same things over and over again.
No, I
mean,
don't.
You, really do.
You only have me for describing
what
a
was
woman.
your cliche last night? I'm on cloud 9. What is that? It's like literally, it's a Zac Efron movie.
I'm excited.
It's a Zac Efron movie.
So who gets the...
Ivan gets the group date
Oh,
rose.
right. Okay. Kind of weirded me out, though. So Ivan, like, blindfolds her, right?
Yeah.
And was like, I'm gonna feed you strawberries. And I'm like, oh, no. I get, like, maybe blindfolding and be like, oh, guess what this is?
But she
like,
knew.
She knew it was strawberries. You knew when he blindfolded her that he eventually was gonna go in to kiss her.
Yeah, he was trying to be smooth.
Weird. But, like, cute. So he gets the group rose, which is, like, the first time we're, like, kind of really seeing Ivan, like, come out of the shell. So, like, we're learning. The thing I like now is we're kind of getting into the point where it's, like, you learn a little bit more about each person.
And he's wonderful.
Yeah, like him a lot. Cute. So then after that...
Cocktail party. Tasia's first one.
Oh, right.
So she hasn't sent anyone home yet until right now.
Yep.
And I don't know who she sent home. I know the Montel went home. It's people that, like, you haven't really seen.
Until you get to, like, 10 people, you really don't know who all the people are.
Oh, and before she sent those strangers home.
Whoever.
This is kind of the first time we see Ben. I feel like right now it's just physical attraction. Because they talk a little bit, and then he's literally like, I have an animal attraction to you. And I was like, ooh, weird thing to say. And she's like, you're trouble. Oh, and Chasen, him and Ed literally come back every 10 minutes. Chasen tries to clear it up with Ed, which, like, I was like, okay, good on you for actually trying to, like, clear it up. And Ed was just, like, not having it. Like, he just wanted to fight.
So Sarah sent me, like, a picture. Ed, like, low-key looked like the gorilla from, what, Mario Kart?
Donkey Kong.
Oh, that's what.
Well, he is in Mario Kart.
Oh,
but
yeah.
That's Donkey Kong.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was his name. But, yeah, so, like, sketch.
But I thought it looked like Blake. And then we have the second group date. So this one is Easy, Brandon, Joe, Jordan, Spencer, Ben, Ed, and Chasen. It's a wrestling match.
Seems dangerous.
It seems so dangerous. Like, and Tasia was like, ooh, it's getting really heated. I'm like, what did you expect? You literally are having them, like, MMA fight. And they don't have training.
What I, like, also didn't vibe with, so, like, she, like, oils them up. Weird. But, like, the actual fight, it's, like, around a mat, but there's, like, metal cages. You're getting slammed into, like, a metal fence instead. It should be, like, padded, you know? A couple people fight, but they're, like, building up this drama between Ed and Chasen. So you're kind of like, all right, them two are gonna get paired together. What do you know? Last pairing is Chasen and Ed. And then Ed's like, hold on one second, I'm gonna go talk to Chris Harrison. So you're kind of like, what?
So I got some really bad shoulders that dislocate chronically.
Okay, valid, because, like, Chasen was out to, like, hurt you. But all the other guys are kind of like,
seriously, dude? Like, you couldn't, why didn't you say that earlier?
I understand that the producers just want to make good TV and they probably don't care about any of these people. But that's so messed up to be like, let's pair the two people who actually hate each other and have already almost gotten into a physical fight. Let's make them actually fight each other with no consequences.
Ed's kind of like, I'm not going to compete against you. So all the other guys from the house are like watching the fights go down, and Tayshia's like, well, who wants to, like, does anyone else want to come and fight? Noah, the guy with the mustache, like literally hops over the fence and was like, I'm in. And he ends up like fighting in his jeans.
Yeah, and like held his ground for a while.
Yeah.
The only thing more embarrassing than them actually doing this is that mustache, Chris, and I'm very excited about it.
Talk that trash!
I'm not worried about Noah. He's a little kid.
He loses, but then Tayshia's like, I appreciate that, like, you put yourself out there, you literally jumped a fence for me. Like, join us on the rest of the
This
group
is like
date.
the whole Colton situation again. But yeah, she was like, join us on the rest of the group date. And the guys are kind of like,
Are you joking? That's not fair.
any of the other guys could have done it.
I'm like torn on how I feel. Like, I totally get that they're upset because they're like, you weren't supposed to be here. But she did say, does anyone else want to fight? I feel like they're all just mad that they didn't think of it first.
And it's also like, you're there for her. I think this is what's annoying me so much about this group of guys. It's like, they're there for her. Like, she wants to fall in love. So she wants to be there for someone that's like willing to like go the extra mile and like hang out with her. So I think it's annoying me, like, all the guys think they have, like, they are entitled to, like, time with her. So they all go back to, they have, like, their nighttime of the date. Noah talks to her
First,
which all the guys are like,
You're not even supposed to be on this date, whatever.
just get over it. Talk about something
Who
else.
cares?
They end up kissing, and she was like, I would love if you shaved your mustache. And he was like, ooh, okay, bet. Oh, my God.
That's what you get for saying that.
Well, he ends up like coming back later in the date with his like razor, and she shaves it for him. And all the guys are like so pissed. They're like,
He had 2 times with her, like, whatever.
and wasn't Ben on this date too? Noah's like goes up twice, right? And Ben's just kind of like hanging out waiting. Which I think he's being polite.
Well, he was also like, I'm gonna be the last one so that I'm freshest in her mind.
To get the group date rose.
Yeah.
It's late, and Tasia's like, all right, guys, comes back, and Ben's like, wait, Tasia, like, before you give up the rose, can we talk? No, Ben, like, the date's over.
I don't want people to think that, like, something is just, like, assumed or expected. That, like,
Yeah.
they're safe so they don't have to try. And that's why she gives the group date rose.
To Noah, which, again, shaking it up a little bit more.
Yeah, so now, like, the war is on. Now he's gonna be the villain next week.
Yeah.
Because he just...
So I guess my question would be, so that's kind of, like, where they end this week.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess my question would be, so Noah wasn't supposed to be on that date.
Yeah.
Is he then put on another date?
That's what I was thinking, too, and I feel like he should not. What I'll say about Noah, I don't know anything about him. That was it. That's all I had to say. He makes her laugh. Like, he's very, like, silly. Like, I don't know.
So cheesy.
No.
Makes her laugh.
Shut up. I don't think she would ever choose him. I think that he's gonna go soon. But I feel like the reason why she was okay with him pulling her aside is because I feel like for her, it was just, like, it's, like, just funny.
Yeah.
Like, he was, like, she's making fun of his mustache, and then
he's like, shave my mustache, you know?
Yeah,
It was very it was playful.
Yeah, and I feel like it's a nice break for, like, if you were constantly being basically interviewed by guys.
And it's, like, I think the thing is, too, it's, like, we're only seeing, like, one of it. So we're seeing, like, guys being like, I went through a really rough relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're having that conversation with, like, 7 or 8 people in an hour, like, you're probably like, you know what? Like, I don't want to hear about your past relationships.
Yeah.
I just want to, like, be in the now, you know?
You look really good. Like, you're kind of hot.
I don't. What was I before?
This would out
What
like
was
10
I
points.
before?
You out right.
Wait, first off,
What?
you haven't
What?
kissed me without a mustache. Are you kidding me?
All right, so we're going to do our top 4. Like, both of us are going to...
So, like, who we think will actually make it to hometown?
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow my heart.
Don't tell me. I'm gonna like tell you, and we're gonna see how like similar we are.
Oh, let's do. I'll write them down for you. All right. Oh, why did I say that? I'm not even done writing.
Yes. You ready for mine?
Yep.
Brandon, Ben, Zach, and Ivan. Did we say the exact same people? Yeah.
We both said Brendan first. I said Ivan second. Zach, Ben. I'm gonna give an honorable mention to what's his name? Joe.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We didn't even bring him up at all. Joe is like great. He's an anesthesiologist, so in shape, like seems like a nice person.
He's so nice, and he brought a picture of his family.
Yeah.
And like showed it to her while they were like eating like soup together.
Yeah. I feel like Joe is gonna be on Paradise.
He's gonna make someone a lucky lady.
Not Tasia, but someone.
No, someone. On that note, we'll see you next week. Oh.